This is the Inkay Games Week 2. I'm up against Nico Gaming, and we are jumping right into it because I have been scrambling the past little bit to get this together. Okay, so we see they have Palkia, regular form, Lapras, Toxicroak, Gardevoir, Bisharp, and Meowscarada. We know they're Terra types, but nothing else. It's Fire Palkia, Fire Lapras, Dark Toxicroak, Steel Gardevoir, Fairy Bisharp, and Grass Meowscarada. Okay, interesting setup. They might be trying to set Trick Room on me. I don't see anything wrong with my just simple plan. Let me just make sure my moves make somewhat sense. Okay, Leaf Storm, Tailwind, Encore. Okay, cool. We'll do these guys, this guy, and this guy, and I think that is my plan of what I'm gonna do for this game. Okay, so I realize I didn't introduce the theme for the week, so I'll do that because I have 25 seconds left in team preview. The theme for this week is Regulation G, but you can't use the top 100 Pokemon. So this leaves very few viable restricteds and a lot of creativity aside from that. So that's why you see these underused restricteds and wacky looking Regulation G teams. So that's what we're going in with. Hopefully it works out. Like I said, I did not spend a ton of time preparing this week, but I feel really good about the concept. It's been a proven concept in the past. So I think I can execute it properly. My goal was, I won't lie, I did a little research on my opponent. I went and watched some of their YouTube videos, so go check them out. They make great content. But I was like, okay, how does this person play? And typically, they play pretty safe, well-rounded teams, which is it was a little bit of research. They use a ton of different teams, but I was like, okay, so I'm gonna try to just break through them. You know, they don't play like hard Trick Room a bunch. They just play good, solid Pokemon that are balanced, not like hyper offense. So I decided I'm going to just try to break through them as fast as possible. I'm going to sleep powder their Lapras. I'm going to overheat the Meowscarada. We're going to have a good time. Meowscarada withdraws. Anything that comes in is taking a huge overheat. Alright, it is Palkia. We have big sleep powder pressure. We hit our first sleep powder of the day. Hopefully many more to come. They don't have a lot of respect. The overheat does nothing to a dragon water type, but more importantly, we get our eject pack, get out of here. We get to bring in big Dialga. Okay. Yeah, I think I just want to bring in Dialga and just start firing off some damage. Lapras is asleep. That is their first turn of sleep. We are the Adamant Orb. I do think I will just fire off a sleep powder at this Palkia. I don't see a reason not to. And we'll just dish some damage into the Lapras. I imagine the Palkia will either Terra or Protect, so I want to bait that out this turn. The Flash Cannon could put Lapras in range of the Leaf Storm for my Jumpluff in the future, and if Dialga protects, we can Encore them this turn. So I'm feeling really good. Yeah, there's the Encore, or sorry, there's the Protect, which we will Encore now. Big Sleep Powder, be hitting that Protect, and Flash Cannon, boom, into the Lapras. Decent damage. Lapras wakes up. Alright, Muddy Water, won't be doing much. Okay, so now I will Encore that into Protect, and let's see, do I super care? Yeah, I'm gonna Encore the Protect, and I don't want to leave myself vulnerable, and just dish out an Earth Power into that slot. I think they'll probably either Terra to not get nuked, And I think I can buy myself some turns. I'm not really... Yeah, I'm not... So probably Meowscarada coming in here. Okay, that's fine. So they're playing well. An Ice move will take out my Jumpluff, which is scary. Yeah, well played, well played. I want to get up a Tailwind, but they are just going for Muddy Water, which leads me to believe they don't have an Ice move. They're going for accuracy drops. I will just Tailwind here and Roar of Time or Flash Cannon. I think Flash Cannon is fine into the Meowscarada. They might have a low kick. But yeah, I get some speed control here. They're trying to bait out my dragon moves. They are burning some turns of Sun, so we just want to make sure that we can reset Sun and not let Ninetales go down for free. Okay, Helping Hand. Maybe there's Sucker Punch, but if a low kick is coming out, I could be in trouble. Hopefully this Flash Cannon KOs, which is what I'm really hoping for. Dialga, you're strong? Play Rough. Oh, there's Scarf. Wow. Jumpluff avoids, which is really unfortunate. But we've seen, for them, for me this is great, but we learned that there's Scarf Meowscarada with Play Rough, so they likely don't have Low Kick. And they likely don't have an Ice move on Lapras, based on what we're seeing, unless it's sheer cold or something, like if they thought I was going to bring Stall. But yeah, really unfortunate turn for them. However, not like the worst for me, because if Jumpluff goes down there to a Helping Hand Play Rough, I'm not too concerned. Okay. This time I will Leaf Storm the Lapras, and I will Roar of Time the Palkia. We've shown we're willing to commit an Earth Power into that slot to call their Terra. Yeah. And if they don't Terra their Lapras, they likely go down to a Leaf Storm. I don't have investment in Jumpluff, and Jumpluff is just weak. Yeah, okay, so that's just... Sleep Powder would have been more effective there. But now we know, Roar of Time, we do take out the Palkia, we've baited... Well, we haven't baited them. We've conditioned them, we get a crit. I doubt it matters. They're not Assault Vested. We're super effective, base 9 million power, and Life Dew. Okay, so we've seen Life Dew, Helping Hand, Muddy Water on the Lapras. Harsh Sunlight fades. We still have Tailwind up. We won't be able to move this turn. Gardevoir comes out. I don't want a Trick Room going up, so I will go for a Sleep Powder into Gardevoir. We missed Sleep Powder, which is unfortunate. So they could get a Trick Room up here if they have it. Dazzling Gleam, okay, they just go straight for damage. It doesn't do much. Muddy Water shouldn't do much. No Sun, so it does a little more. No accuracy drops. I'm getting lucky in the sense that, like, I'm getting no secondary effects. They missed a Play Rough. I don't think too much of it has mattered on the effect of the game. They are Steel-type Terra. I am just going to Sleep Powder the Lapras and Flash Cannon the Gardevoir. They likely Terra Steel this turn, but I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, we hit our Sleep Powder. We're being very frustrating, which is what we want to do. Big Flash Cannon. This should take out the Gardevoir because they didn't Terra. Alright. And Tailwind peters out. I will just bring in Ninetales and go for a Roar of Time. Nuke onto the Lapras. Alright, battle is cancelled. Alright, so we win game 1. We are so great. And we did learn some things. We learned that Meowscarada is Scarf. Right? There's no way a max speed Meowscarada just outspeeds my Dialga and Tailwind. Although Meowscarada is quite fast. And my Dialga doesn't have much speed. But I just don't... I could check, you know. But I'm pretty confident with how I'm doing. Okay. So they could bring in Toxicroak to try to fake me out. Again, they don't have a great answer to Sleep Powder, so I am just kind of free to do this annoying lead. I'm gonna do it again, you know? I think that my team matches up very well into what they've brought. Bulky offense. So, like I said, my research is paying off. Like, I don't need the speed control. Their best speed control is a Meowscarada with Scarf, which is very fast. But I didn't expect like the prankster Illumise Tailwind type of thing. All right, so they did bring Fake Out, which is fine. I have Covert Cloak. I will reveal that to you guys. So I can just go straight for a Sleep Powder into that Palkia. They can't Terra away out of it. They do Fake Out Jumpluff. We've revealed Covert Cloak and we hit our Sleep Powders, which is very good. This Overheat, I'm assuming it's a Dry Skin Toxicroak. So this will knock it out 20 times over. Well, okay, no Dry Skin? Yeah, there's definitely no Dry Skin. More than likely an Assault Vest with Water Absorb. Life Dew, Water Absorb, Surf Palkia. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Alright, we bring in big old Dialga. Palkia is fast asleep. Dry Skin. Yep. Wow. Doesn't fire moves do like extra to Dry Skin? That's gotta be the bulkiest Assault Vest Toxicroak you've ever seen. Okay. Sorry, I got a text I gotta answer. Okay. I do think we can afford to just Earth Power, Tailwind. I don't want to... Okay. They go for the Terra on Palkia. They're going for a turn 1 Wake Up. Maybe their Trick Room on the Palkia. That wouldn't be great. I'm just making sure I outspeed the Toxicroak. Yo, Slayer Jor, how's it going? I am just playing my Inkay Games battle for the week. This week is Regulation G, UU, underused. So no top 100. Let's go for a 2-turn sleep. Palkia, yes, please. Palkia wakes up, Trick Room. Okay, Spatial Rend. They're rending the space. I could have Terra Ferried there, if I was calling it, but, you know. Alright, Meowscarada is in. We know that thing is faster than me. I will just protect, see what they lock into. And honestly, I'm going to Encore that guy into Spatial Rend so I can Terra Fairy in front of it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. No top 100, so I'm bringing a Dialga team with Jumpluff Ninetales, which is awesome, and I've got a great Tusk in the back for that Palkia. And this also, you know, Protect lets me see what they lock into. It lets me determine if I want to use my Terra. If they go after the Jumpluff, it lets me get my Great Tusken and Tailwind. All good things. Okay, Palkia protects. Good, good, but now I can Encore that slot. I guess I could have Sleep Powdered there, so that makes sense. What are you going for here? Play Rough into... Oh, no! Oh, Protean, okay. It's like if they miss another Play Rough, I'm... Oh, no! They missed another Play Rough! Oh, no, it's so sad. Well, now they're fairy types, so I can go for a flash cannon there. And I'm going to encore this slot because it's just protected. They have to switch. I'm getting a lot of value. My opponent is getting severely unlucky in a matchup that I'm already favored. They switch because of the encore pressure, but I forced the switch. In comes Lapras. But yeah, I am hitting all my sleep powders. I think I actually missed one. I could be crazy. They go for the play rough. Wow, they are scarfed as heck. I am chlorophyll, but I don't have a lot of speed investment. That's okay. Wow. Meowscarada with a scarf is fast. But we show there the, play rough does not KO the jump fluff, so it doesn't put us in much of a different situation. I will just protect plus sleep powder. How many turns of Sun and Tailwind do I have? Last turn of Sun, last turn of Tailwind. Yeah, I don't mind protecting here and going for a sleep powder into the Palkia. Because the Lapras doesn't have an ice move. I'm just playing for a safe win con, not letting them get anything. But they should be pretty wrapped up. Okay, yep, there's the protect. Go for your Muddy Water in the Sun against my grass type, it's fine. Unless they do have like Icy Wind and go for it here. Just got done making a cool Dialga team. So did I. So did I. 20 minutes ago. And a Lapras team. Yo, you got all... So the theme of this week is VGC underused. You can't use the top 100 Pokemon. So like T-Tar was a top 100. I did look at... This is game 2. I won game 1. I hit sleep powders. They missed play roughs. Same thing for game 2. I believe I can just encore, bring in the Ninetales because they've protected there. Dialga, Mandibuzz, Malandidi, Reuniclus. Yo, that whole team is mostly legal. The only banned Pokemon in this format would be T-Tar. Alright, so we've encored them into Protect. Dragon Cheer! Yo! Let's go! we found out the last move on the Lapras. They have revealed it. Okay. I'm gonna overheat the Lapras. Leaf Storm the Lapras. I could just encore them into Dragon Cheer, but it's over. I've got the Sun, I've got a Great Tusk. Big overheat. Special attack falls. Muddy Water hits, doesn't do much because of the Sun, but we did lose accuracy on the Ninetales. Alright, Helping Hand, Leaf Storm. Yeah, that feels best. They're encore trapped. Alright, Palkia fails the Protect. Leaf Storm should KO the Lapras. It didn't do much last time, which is why I went for the Helping Hand, because my special attack is at an all-time low with Ninetales. And... okay, ended its encore. So I can safely go into Great Tusk here and encore into Protect. They're encore trapped. We reveal our Great Tusk. Encore them into Protect. Okay. And this should wrap it up in a couple turns because the Protect won't fail next turn. I will Terra Ground, Headlong Rush, and Tailwind. the most overkill damage. Great Tusk is powerful. I've got Life Orb, I've got Terra Ground, I've got my Photosynthesis. This Headlong Rush is not gonna feel good. Okay. Here we go. Sunlight fades. I want my Photosynthesis back. Give me all my multipliers. Headlong Rush, Sun. I might need it. But this is good. Like, even when you're in dominating games, this is a good practice. Like, practice playing optimally. Because in a regional or a competitive event, people will take any win condition they can take. If it's a triple protect, if it's a you miss your 95% accurate moves 4 times in a row. Whatever it is, it's worth it to practice playing optimally. So that was optimal, gives me my most damage output in case they were like Shuka-berry for whatever reason. You know, like, there's just no way to know. And we win. We win game 2, which means we win for the week, putting us at 1-1. We lost last week in a super close, intense set, and we win this week. So we're going to try to keep climbing up the leaderboards, get, you know, first place in the league. Thank you all for coming, and I apologize again for the promptness of the video. I prepared very quickly, but again, I felt really good about it. I thought about this concept all week and just had to like really rush to get my mons in game. So that's not like a I didn't prepare it. That's like a I prepared and then I rushed to get everything. So take care, everybody.